Publishing Mavericks, welcome back to day 5. This is exciting. This is Coco Chanel. She is our toddler. She's still a toddler. I love you. Love me? Good girl. Diesel. This is Diesel. He is my boy. He's my boy. He's the big boy. He is so excited for his little sister. He wants to go back and play. Round of applause is for you for showing up. Welcome back to day 5 of the Zero Writing AI Publishing Challenge. Today we're talking about accelerating your success, putting you on the fast track to success with no excuses. Are you ready? Let's do this. What I'm about to share with you will either be the turning point that saves your financial future, or you'll look back 5 years from now wishing you had paid attention to every single word. Because today I'm going to reveal the number one missing piece that separates the 12% who escape the inflation trap from the 88% who stay financially stuck forever. But first, I need you to understand something that's going to sound harsh. Most of you watching this right now are going to do absolutely nothing with what I'm about to show you. You'll nod your head, you'll get excited, you'll think this makes sense, and then you'll go back to your life, back to complaining about money, back to watching inflation steal your dreams 1 month at a time. But there's a small group of you, maybe 12%, who are going to have a different experience today. You're going to feel something shift deep in your gut. You're going to realize that this is your moment, your line in the sand, your declaration that you refuse to be a victim anymore. The question is, which group are you going to be in? Welcome to our final day of the Zero Writing AI Publishing Challenge. Over the past 4 days, we've covered the AI publishing revolution. But here's what's most important people don't realize. We're sitting on the edge of the biggest wealth transfer in modern history. I'm going to show you exactly how to position yourself on the right side of that transfer starting today. But before I do, I need to destroy a dangerous illusion that's keeping you financially trapped. Most people think the biggest threat to their financial future is market crashes or job loss. That's wrong. The real threat is happening right now, every single day, silently stealing your wealth while you sleep. Let me ask you something that's going to make you uncomfortable. Have you ever felt like you're working harder than ever, but getting further behind? This feeling you're experiencing has a name, and I will reveal what's really happening in just a moment. I'm DC Fawcett. You may already know that. If you're showing up for the first time, welcome. I've helped thousands of people escape corporate slavery. But what I'm about to show you isn't just about making money. It's about survival. While you've been working harder than ever, something insidious has been happening behind the scenes. Your purchasing power has been systematically eroded month after month without you ever realizing it. Here's the math that will make your blood boil. The groceries that cost $150 in 2019 now cost $210. That's a 40% increase. Your mortgage payment has increased by $800 to $1,200 annually due to insurance and tax hikes. Gas prices make every commute feel like financial theft. Your 3% annual raise can't keep pace with 8% inflation. All right? You're getting a pay cut year after year. This means you're not just staying still financially, you're falling behind in slow motion. But what if I told you there's a systematic way to fight back, a method so powerful that it can turn the tables on inflation and actually make it work for you instead of against you? I'll show you exactly how in just a moment. But first, you need to understand the trap you're in. You're caught in what I call the golden handcuffs paradox. You make too much to quit, but not enough to truly thrive. And here's the thing that's going to piss you off. You're not lazy. You're not stupid. You're not lacking in ambition. You've been playing a rigged game. And let me tell you about my moment of clarity that changed everything. 3 years ago, I was consulting with a Fortune 500 executive. When I do consulting, I get paid $10,000 a day for consulting. So when executives and business owners call me, they're serious about getting answers, okay? This executive was already making $200,000 a year, which sounds great, right? But when you looked at his finances after taxes, inflation, and increased living costs, he had less purchasing power than he did 5 years earlier, making $140,000, right? I'll never forget the look on his face when I showed him the math. First, he laughed nervously, like I'd made some kind of mistake. Then his face went white. He actually pushed back from the table and said, "Wait, that can't be right. Run those numbers again." And when I showed him the second time, the panic set in. His hands started shaking as he stared at the spreadsheet. This successful executive, someone who managed $100 million budgets, was watching his own financial foundation crumble before his eyes. He looked up at me and said, "Do you see? If this is happening to me at my income level, what's happening to everyone else?" That's when it hit me like a freight train. The entire middle class is being systematically impoverished, and they don't even know it. Can you feel that same panic starting to creep in right now? Because if you can, you're starting to understand the urgency of what we're talking about here. But here's where the story gets interesting. That executive, he's now generating over $8,000 monthly in passive income using what I'm about to show you. While his corporate salary gets eaten by inflation, his AI publishing income grows faster than his expenses. And here's the beautiful irony. While he was making $200,000 and feeling broke, his 19-year-old daughter started using the system I'm about to reveal to you. And in 3 days, he created his first income-generating book. I'll tell you exactly what he did and how much he's making now. But first, I need you to see the financial devastation that awaits if you do nothing. You see, the Atlas method isn't just about publishing books. It's about creating an inflation-resistant income stream that grows while you sleep. While traditional income gets devoured by rising costs, AI publishing royalties compound and multiply. Have you ever felt trapped in those golden handcuffs? I promise you, you are not alone. But let me show you something that's going to either terrify you or inspire you to take massive action. We conducted an in-depth study of people who learned about AI publishing opportunities. What we discovered will shock you. The number one predictor of publishing success isn't writing skill, technical ability, or even niche selection. It's something I call the implementation gap factor. Here's the brutal truth that most gurus won't tell you. Knowledge alone does not create financial freedom. Our research found that only 12% of people who learn publishing strategies actually implement them 100%. Only 12%. The other 88% get stuck in various stages of the process. And here's where it gets really painful. The 88% who don't complete the process lose an average of $47,000 in potential income over 2 years. Think about that for a moment. While inflation is stealing your purchasing power, the implementation gap is stealing your opportunity to fight back. $47,000. That's not just money. That's your kid's college fund. That's your retirement security. That's your family's peace of mind. Are you starting to feel the weight of what's at stake here? Because this is where most people either step up or step back. And this is exactly why I developed the Atlas method. It's not just another course. It's a systematically designed implementation system that bridges the gap between knowledge and results. But even with the right system, there are specific things that can derail your progress. I'm going to reveal the 5 roadblocks that destroy 88% of people in just a moment. But first, let me show you what happens when someone overcomes them. Remember Michael Harrison? He initially hesitated to get proper support, trying to figure things out alone for 8 months. Looking back, he calls this his $24,000 mistake. But here's what was really happening during those 8 brutal months. Michael told me he'd lie awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, calculating grocery bills in his head. His wife Sarah would find him hunched over his laptop at the kitchen table at midnight, frantically watching YouTube tutorials about publishing, desperately trying to piece together a system that would work. The worst part, the fights with Sarah. She'd say things like, "Michael, you've been working on this for months. When is it actually going to happen?" The doubt in her voice was crushing. He told me, "DC, I started questioning everything. And am I just another guy chasing a pipe dream? Am I failing my family?" His biggest fear wasn't just the money. It was becoming one of those guys who talks big but never delivers. Every month that passed without results, he felt more like a fraud. I kept thinking, what if Sarah's friends are right? What if I'm just wasting time while bills keep piling up? Does this sound familiar to anyone watching right now? The breaking point came when Sarah asked him, "How much longer are we going to pretend this is working?" That night, Michael called me. During those 8 months of going it alone, his grocery bill increased by $720. His mortgage payment went up $800. Gas cost increased by $960. Meanwhile, he generated zero in passive income to offset these increases. Zero. But here's where this story becomes powerful. After implementing the Atlas method with proper support, He generated $3,200 in monthly passive income within 90 days. But here's what's really powerful. His income is growing faster than inflation. While his costs go up 3 to 5%, his publishing income is growing 20 to 30% annually. Michael told me, you see, every month I delayed wasn't just costing me money, it was costing me hope. It was destroying my marriage. It was watching my dreams slip away while inflation ate my future. The Atlas method didn't just give me income, it gave me back my self-respect and saved my relationship. Are you tired of watching inflation steal your dreams? You're not alone. The majority of the population is in this same exact situation right now. The middle class is gone. But that situation changes for you today, because I'm about to show you exactly how my 19-year-old daughter proved that anyone can do this. But wait, I know what some of you are thinking. You see, isn't AI publishing saturated? Haven't too many people jumped in on this bandwagon? And let me destroy this myth with cold hard facts that will blow your mind. Amazon pays out $720 million in royalties annually to publishers. That's not going down. That's going up every single month. By 2026, they're projected to pay out over $1 billion. By 2030, nearly $2 billion. Why? Because Amazon is a greedy, money-hungry monster, and that works in our favor. Their entire business model depends on having an endless supply of quality content to sell to their 310 million customers. That's right, 310 million customers, and they need more products to sell to them. The more books they sell, the more money they make. Think about it logically. Why would Amazon ever ban AI books when it would directly impact their revenue stream? They wouldn't. They're encouraging it because it feeds their profit machine. Plus, here's the kicker. Most people using AI are doing it wrong. They're using ChatGPT straight to publish garbage that gets rejected or doesn't sell. The Atlas method isn't just about using AI. It's using educated AI with structured prompts, human curation, and proven frameworks. This isn't some basement blogger with a laptop. This is a systematic approach that Amazon's algorithm actually loves because it produces quality content their customers want to buy. Let me prove to you just how powerful this system really is. When I first started out 18 years ago, I didn't have this. I had to become an expert in real estate investing, which took 5 years of more than full-time work, studying, learning, failing, trying again, building the systems and the processes that could be repeatable and duplicated before I could even start writing my first book, which I had to write by hand. 5 years of expertise building, months of manual writing. That was the old way. Now, watch what happened with my 19-year-old daughter, Hannah. At first, she was skeptical. Dad, I'm not a writer. I don't know anything about business. How am I supposed to create something people will actually buy? She was intimidated, worried she'd embarrass herself or waste her time. I said, Hannah, just trust the system. Follow the Atlas method step by step. She started with audience analysis, found a hungry niche of people looking for anxiety relief coloring books. Topic selection showed her exactly what themes were selling. Literary structure gave her the framework. AI implementation generated the content. Strategic publishing optimized everything for Amazon. 3 hours later, 3 hours, she had created and published her first coloring book. She called me, and I could hear the excitement in her voice. Dad, I can't believe this actually worked. I have a real product on Amazon that people can buy. That 19-year-old with zero business experience now has the potential to make more passive income in 1 month than most adults make from their side hustle in 6 months. If Hannah can do this in 3 hours with no experience, what's your excuse? Because if you're still making excuses at this point, you're choosing to stay trapped. This is the opportunity we're sitting on right now. We're just at the tip of the iceberg with AI publishing. And it pains me that so many people are suffering financially when this solution is right in front of them. Wayne Gretzky once said, I skate to where the puck is going, not where it has been. Right now, most people are skating to where the puck was. Traditional jobs, outdated business models, old ways of thinking about money. But smart people, they're skating to where the puck is going. And that's AI-powered income streams. Everything is going AI, every industry, every business model. You can either get on the train or be left behind at the station watching it disappear into the distance, as well as your life savings. The question is, are you skating to where the puck is going? Because I'm about to show you exactly who this is really for, and I want you to see yourself in that picture. Now, let me be specific about who this is really for, because I want you to see yourself in that picture. Are you a stay-at-home mom with just 2 hours a day while the kids are at school? Are you a burned-out teacher, tired of being underpaid and overworked? Are you a laid-off tech worker wondering how to rebuild your income? Are you a warehouse worker, a nurse, a single parent working 2 jobs just to stay afloat? This is for people like you, not tech geniuses, not marketing experts, not people with business degrees. This is for regular people who are tired of watching inflation steal their dreams and want to fight back with a system that actually works. If you're nodding your head right now thinking, that's me, then everything I'm about to show you was designed specifically for you. And if that's you, then you need to pay close attention to what I'm about to reveal. Here's what our data shows that will shock you. Coached implementation leads to results 5 times faster than solo implementation. But why such a dramatic difference, especially when financial pressure is mounting every month? I'm going to show you the exact numbers in just a moment. But first, you need to understand why most business opportunities fail people like you. Remember those failed attempts from day one? Like most people seeking financial freedom? You've probably cycled through a graveyard of business opportunities that promised the world but delivered disappointment. Am I right? Affiliate marketing. You discovered that without massive audience or expensive ad budgets, you're fighting for scraps. Drop shipping. Customer service nightmares in razor-thin margins. Amazon FBA. $10,000 startup costs with brutal competition. Faceless YouTube channels. Algorithm changes destroy your entire income overnight. Blogging takes 12 to 18 months before any meaningful income. Who can wait that long? House flipping, $50,000 in capital requirements right up front. Have you tried any of these and felt that crushing disappointment when they didn't work? What makes the Atlas method different? It leverages Amazon's existing 310 million customer base and their $720 million fund they need to pay out annually to publishers. You're not building an audience. You're tapping into one that already exist and is actively looking for content. It is the biggest, strongest customer base on the planet. And here's the best part about Atlas AI Publishing. Look at everything you don't need to do to be successful. No cold calling needed. No door-to-door sales. No inventory management. No employees to hire. No customer service headaches. No websites required. No social media following needed. No advertising budget needed. No technical skills needed. No writing experience needed. No marketing experience needed. And no business degree needed. You don't even need to have to graduate high school to be able to do this successfully. This is why someone with zero business experience can succeed in just 3 hours. Are you starting to see why this is different from everything else you've tried? Because if you are, then you're ready for what I'm about to show you next. Now, I know some of you have tried AI writing tools before and thought, these suck, the content is garbage. You're absolutely right if you're using them the wrong way. Most people think they can just ask ChatGPT to write me a book about weight loss and publish whatever the heck comes out. That is not AI publishing. That is AI garbage. The Atlas method is not ChatGPT straight to publish. We use structured prompts, proven frameworks, and human curation that transforms raw AI into content Amazon's algorithm actually promotes and customers actually buy. It's like the difference between handing someone a pile of lumber and expecting them to build a house versus giving them detailed blueprints, professional tools, and expert guidance. Same materials, completely different results. Here's something that should give you complete confidence. Amazon isn't just tolerating AI content. They're investing billions into it. Amazon pays $720 million in royalties annually. By 2026, over $1 billion. By 2030, nearly $2 billion annually. Why? Because Amazon makes money when you make money. Every book you sell, they take their cut. The more quality content on their platform, the more money they make. Right? Makes sense? Amazon has publicly stated they're committed to AI innovation. They've launched their own AI publishing tools. They're encouraging publishers to use AI to create better content faster. The Atlas method isn't fighting against Amazon's policies. It's perfectly aligned with them. We're giving Amazon exactly what they want. Quality content that their customers love to buy. This isn't some gray area loophole. This is the future of publishing, and Amazon is leading the charge. Are you ready to get on the right side of this massive shift? Because I'm about to show you the exact framework that eliminates the time waste you literally cannot afford. The Success Acceleration Framework eliminates the time wasted that you literally cannot afford to waste. Every month you delay building passive income streams is another month of dollars losing purchasing power at approximately 8% annually. Here's something most people never understand about passive income. They think it's about making money while you sleep. That's wrong. Real passive income is about building assets that grow faster than inflation while requiring less and less of your time. The Atlas method creates what I call inflation-resistant income streams. And let me be clear about the time commitment. Just 30 minutes a day can replace your inflation losses by next quarter. That's one episode of a TV show. That's your commute time. That's less time than you spend scrolling social media. Just 30 minutes a day to build assets that fight inflation while you sleep. Listen to these numbers that will blow your mind. Solo publishers take an average of 11.3 months to reach first meaningful income. Coached publishers using the Atlas method reach it in 2.1 months. That's 5 times faster. Solo publishers going it alone without Atlas generate an average of $267 a month after 6 months. Atlas method publishers generate an average of $1,534 monthly after 6 months. Do you see the massive difference proper guidance makes? Think about this in inflation-adjusted terms. While solo publishers struggle for half a year to generate $267 per month, barely covering their increased grocery cost, Atlas method publishers are generating $1,534 per month in just 2 months. Enough to not only offset inflation, but actually get ahead of it. This isn't about getting rich quick. This is about building systematic wealth that protects your family's future. The Atlas method is for people who are serious about creating lasting change, not looking for magic bullets. Are you ready to accelerate your results instead of struggling alone? Because what I'm about to show you will determine whether you succeed or join the 88% who stay stuck. But even with the best system, there are 5 roadblocks that can derail your progress. These 5 roadblocks destroy most people before they even get started. But I'm going to show you exactly how to avoid them. So here are the 5 roadblocks that destroy dreams. Even with the right knowledge and support, most publishers encounter specific roadblocks that can derail their progress toward financial freedom. And here's the scary part. Most people don't recognize these roadblocks until it's too late. Okay, roadblock number 1, the DIYer mentality. The I'll figure it out myself mindset. I get it. You're smart, capable, independent. But here's the harsh reality. While you're figuring it out, inflation is not waiting. 8 to 10 months of trial and error costs you $3,200 per month in lost income and $1,800 in additional inflation impact. That's nearly $5,000 of financial damage while you're learning. That's a loss of $60,000 per year. Is losing $60,000 per year okay with you? I don't think so. This changes today. No more lost income. Roadblock number 2, the I can't afford it mentality. This one breaks my heart because it's exactly backwards. The truth is, you can't afford not to invest in your financial future. Because every month you delay, inflation steals approximately $340 from your purchasing power. So you're paying whether you invest or not. The question is whether you're getting anything in return. This is exactly why the Atlas method includes our financial freedom guarantee. You're not risking money. You're redirecting money that you're already losing to inflation into building assets that fight back. Get it? Roadblock number 3, the I need to think about it mentality. Analysis paralysis during uncertain economic times. While you're thinking, inflation is not waiting. Every month of delay costs you both opportunity income and increased living expenses. Robert thought about it for 4 months and lost an estimated $12,000 in potential passive income while his expenses increased by $1,120. Jennifer from Ohio, single mom, works at Target, published her first cookbook using the Atlas method, now earning $847 per month in passive income in just 30 minutes a day while her kids are watching cartoons. That's the power of the right system. Roadblock number 4, the what if it doesn't work mentality. Look, fear of losing money during financial tight times paralyzes you. But here's the hidden financial cost. The guaranteed loss of doing nothing, continued financial erosion, versus the possibility of gain through action. Lisa worried about failure until she reframed success as following the system consistently rather than specific income targets. She now generates $2,100 per month in passive income. In roadblock number 5, the I don't have time mentality. You feel overwhelmed by financial pressure and existing obligations. I get it. But here's the hidden cost. You're already spending time worrying about money, researching side hustles, and stressing about the future. The Atlas Method's systematic approach redirects existing mental energy into income-generating activity. See the difference? After James implemented Atlas, he published 7 books in 6 months while working his job 50 hours a week. More than full-time. He's now generating enough passive income to reduce his financial stress significantly. Do any of these roadblocks resonate with you? Have you said these things to yourself? If you keep thinking like this, you'll never break free from the grind. Never. These roadblocks aren't just publishing obstacles. They're barriers to your financial freedom during a time when you literally cannot afford to stay stuck. Which brings me to why I created something that eliminates every single one of those roadblocks. Which brings me to why I created Atlas Mavericks, the complete implementation of the Atlas method, including our financial freedom guarantee. And when you enroll, you're not risking money. You're redirecting money you're already losing to inflation into building assets that fight back. But before I show you everything you're getting access to, I want you to see the real results that real publishers are achieving with systems like Atlas. These aren't made-up numbers or theoretical projections. These are actual Amazon KDP accounts generating real monthly profits. Store number 1, $206 a month. Store number 2, $835 a month. 287 euros per month. 596 per month, only publishing for 2 months. Would an additional $596 a month help you right now? Let's move on. $1,069 per month with only 7 months in 6 books. Total of $10,900 revenue so far. Store number 6, $1,893 a month with 1 hour a week with an annual revenue of $23,000. 1 hour a week. Would that be worth it to you? Store number 7, $1,698 a month with a cookbook in low content books that are so easy to create. Create them. Store number 8, $3,443 a month in less than a year. Store number 9, $3,003 per month with just 3 books and 4 audiobooks. Anybody can do that. Store number 10, $123 a month with 8 fitness books, 5 hours a week. That comes out to $156 an hour of residual passive income. Is that more than you're making per hour now? Plus, there's all the residual passive income after that. If you stopped working, would you keep getting your paycheck with your job now? Well, for these stores, if they stop working, they keep getting this money. Store number 11, nearly $5,400 a month with 2 self-help books and $455,000 in profit to date. Does that sound like something you would like to have? Store number 12, $12,741 a month after 2 years. After 2 years. Store number 13, $13,932 a month with kids' fiction books published from Italy. You can do this anywhere in the world. And kids' fiction books are very easy to create. Store number 14, $19,227 a month. That's $229,000 in net profit per year from a publisher in France, which is more than most people make a year at their full-time job, even executives. Store number 15, $16,127 a month with romance novels for European readers. These people have started exactly where you are right now, frustrated with inflation, tired of being stuck, ready for change. The difference is they took action when the opportunity was right in front of them. Every single one of these publishers is using systematic approaches, the Atlas method. They're not writing from scratch. They're not hoping and praying. They're following proven systems that work. But here's what you need to understand. These results are not automatic. They require the right system, the right support, and the right timing. And right now, the timing couldn't be better for AI publishing, which brings me to everything you get when you join Atlas Mavericks today. And the total value is going to seem almost impossible to believe. So here it is, the Atlas Mavericks Mentorship Program. Over the past 5 days, we've covered the fundamental strategies for AI accelerated publishing. You now have the knowledge to potentially escape the financial trap that's squeezing middle-class families. But as we've discussed today, knowledge alone is not enough when you're racing against inflation and fighting for your family's financial security. That's where the Atlas Mavericks Mentorship Program comes in. It's your systematic escape route from the just over broke lifestyle. This isn't another course you'll buy and forget about. This is a complete implementation system designed specifically for people who need to build passive income faster than their expenses are growing. The Atlas method isn't just about technology. It's about transformation, audience analysis, topic selection, literary structure, implementation, and strategic publishing gives you the tools. But Atlas Mavericks gives you the implementation roadmap, the community support, and the coaching guidance to ensure you actually succeed. Here's what most people don't realize. We can only work with a limited number of people at a time. We can only take 25 people from this group. Quality mentorship requires personal attention, and we refuse to sacrifice results for scale. That's why Atlas Mavericks is only available a few times per year. And here's the reality. Every month you wait is another month of inflation damage. If you're not building passive income, you're falling behind. There's no standing still in today's economy. Are you ready to stop being a victim of inflation? Are you ready to start fighting back? If you're not, then you can leave now because this next section is not for you. It's for the doers. Here's everything you get when you join Atlas Mavericks today. And I want you to pay close attention to the value because what I'm about to offer you will seem almost impossible to believe. The Atlas Method step-by-step tutorials, normally $3,997. This isn't just theory. This is the complete implementation guide for the Atlas Method. You're getting a live on-demand AI tutor, nearly $3,000. Unlimited email support, worth $19.97. AI publishing community access, normally $2,364. The wealth of knowledge and support you'll get in this community is amazing. Next, when you complete the program, you'll be certified as an Atlas Mavericks publisher, which will give you status. Then you're getting access to the Atlas Pro tools, sold separately for $19.97. This is the most state-of-the-art AI toolset. It's updated regularly as new tools become available. So you'll always have the most current AI technologies at your fingertips. You won't need to do endless research testing for new tools every month like we do. We do that work for you and tell you which ones to use so you don't waste your time on all the tools that don't work. This is a very time-intensive process because there's new stuff coming out all the time. You're getting lifetime access to the entire program. There's no recurring fees, nothing. This is absolutely priceless. Plus, you get 7 powerful bonuses that most people would pay full price for individually. Bonus number 1 is the Atlas Fast Cash Flow Launch Plan, a $9.97 value. This is going to give you income and a paycheck as soon as possible. Bonus number 2, the top 5 most profitable Atlas niches, $9.97 value. We do the research for you. Keep this list updated all the time on what the most profitable niches are today. Bonus number 3, legal entity setup for you. We have a team of a legal team that will set up an LLC for you in any state that you choose, and we'll give you a consultation. You can figure out which state to use. All you pay is the state filing fees, and that's it. Bonus number 4, and this is amazing. You're getting access to our private Atlas Mavericks review group. Reviews are so important for new listings, and now you'll have a community of people ready to submit your reviews on your books. But here's where it gets really interesting. For people who take action today, I'm including 3 fast action bonuses that we've never offered before. Fast action bonus number 1, a free book promotion to my 30,000 subscriber email list. That's a $3,500 value. We'll literally promote your first book to our entire audience. Fast action bonus number 2, the Selling Your KDP Store for a Big Payday guide. It's a $5,000 value. Just look at what these KDP stores are selling for. A 12-month-old store selling for $159,000. A 2-year-old store for $325,000. Another 2-year-old store for $479,000. How'd you like to get a $479,000 payday 2 years from now, while earning passive income along the way? One store is listed at $535,000 with 192 people interested in purchasing it. These stores are very sellable because this is a very profitable business, and investment companies come in and buy these stores just for the cash flow because it's so much greater than any other investment. That's how powerful this is. There's even one for over $1 million for sale, a KDP store, an ebook store. And then fast action number 3 is the secret algorithm hacking strategy. We do not talk about this publicly ever. It's only for Atlas Mavericks. What it does is it basically forces your book into #1 bestseller status in the shortest time possible. We've done it in 1 day many times. This is a $10,000 value, and all of the strategies will be revealed to you inside the program. We've packaged all of these items up together for you in the Atlas Mavericks mentorship program. The total real world value of everything you're getting is $36,843. Real value. But before I reveal your investment, let me put this in perspective with something that will shock you. Let me compare it to what it costs to buy a proven franchise. A McDonald's franchise costs between $1.3 and $2.2 million. A Subway is up to $263,000. A 7-Eleven can be up to $1.6 million. Dunkin' Donuts is up to $1.7 million per franchise. And Taco Bell can cost over $2.6 million. And what's the franchise lifestyle like? It's a 60 to 80 hour work week. It's teenage employee management nightmares. It's constant overhead and location dependent income. You're buying yourself a job, more than a job, and this is definitely not freedom. Compare that to the Atlas Mavericks lifestyle. We work from anywhere, a 30-minute daily commitment, no employees or overhead, truly passive income streams. You're building assets, not obligations. So let me ask you 3 simple questions that will make this decision crystal clear for you. Question number 1, if all this program did was help you create just one book that generates $500 per month in passive income, enough to cover your grocery inflation increases forever, would it be worth it to you? That's just one book covering one expense for the rest of your life. Question number 2, if all this program did was give you the exact system and support to build $2,000 per month in passive income within 12 months, enough to completely offset inflation and start getting ahead financially, would it be worth it to you? That's transforming from drowning in debt to moving forward, permanently solving your cash flow needs. And question number 3, if all this program did was provide you with a proven inflation-beating income stream that grows while you sleep, giving you the financial confidence and peace of mind to stop worrying about money and start living, would it be worth it to you? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this program is a 100% great fit for you. If you answered no to all 3 questions, then you need to decide on your own if this is right for you, because it's not for everyone. Think about it. Any one of these outcomes alone would make your investment worthwhile. But you're getting the complete system, the support, the community, and the guarantee that makes all 3 possible. This is not about risk. It's about finally taking control of your financial future. Can we agree? If you could achieve just one of those outcomes, it would be worth it. Yes. Because you are still with me here on day 5 of this challenge, it proves to me that you are a doer. Your investment in Atlas Mavericks is not $1 million like a McDonald's franchise. It's not $100,000. It's not $50,000. It's not even $25,000. The regular everyday investment in this program is $10,000. And today, you can get it all for one single investment of $49.97. Or you can break it up into 3 payments of $19.97. We also have multiple financing options available, and the fast action bonuses are only available for today. But here's the catch. This is a special one-time only offer and is only available to challenge participants. After that, Atlas Mavericks returns to its regular investment of $10,000, and that doesn't include the fast action bonuses. Most importantly, I do not want anyone left behind. I don't want you to fall into the 88%. And I am committed to ensuring your success as an Atlas Maverick AI publisher, so you can be one of the top 12 of the publishers in our world. Compared to those franchise costs, doesn't a single investment of $49.97 seem reasonable? Let me show you what this looks like in inflation-adjusted terms. The average monthly income for Atlas Mavericks members after just 6 months is $2,100. That's an annual inflation-beating income of $25,200. The 5-year wealth protection potential is over $126,000, and it's growing annually. That's a return on your investment of over 2,500%, 2,500% in 5 years. Even if you achieve just 25% of these average results, you'll still beat inflation and protect your family's future. The question isn't whether you can afford to invest in Atlas Mavericks. The question is, can you afford to let inflation continue eroding your family's financial security while you try to figure things out alone? This is not just about money. This is about taking back control. This is about showing your children that you don't have to accept what life hands you. This is about building something that lasts. But remember, this is a one-time only opportunity. We can only accept 25 people from this group into the program to maintain the quality of support everyone receives. Plus, you're protected by our financial freedom guarantee. You literally cannot lose. This isn't about risk. It's about choosing which risk you want to take. The risk of action or the guaranteed loss of inaction. Which brings me to the 2 paths in front of you right now. And one of them leads to a future you won't want to live. As we conclude this challenge, you stand at a crossroads. 5 years from now, you'll look back at this moment as the turning point, one way or the other. Path number one is to continue as you are. This is the inflation victim path. You keep researching, thinking, and trying on your own. You keep trading time for money while that money loses value every month. The 5-year cost of this path, over $20,000 in lost purchasing power and over $126,000 in missed passive income. That's a total financial hit of more than $146,000. But the real cost? Watching your dreams slip away. Or you can take path number two, is to join Atlas Mavericks today. This is the financial freedom path. You implement a proven system with expert guidance. You build passive income streams that grow faster than inflation. You create real security. The 5-year impact? You preserve that $20,000 in purchasing power and generate over $126,000 in new wealth. The real benefit? Taking back control of your destiny. The choice is clear, but the window is limited. Inflation isn't waiting for you to decide. Your future self is hoping you make the right decision. So let me ask you, which path speaks to you? Which path drives you? Which path will make the biggest impact on your loved ones? Think about your relationship with your spouse and kids when you feel truly financially independent, when you don't have to miss quality time because you're forced to work night and day just to make ends meet. Before you leave today, I want you to write down these numbers. $14,400. That's what you could be earning with just 5 hours per week. Now write down another number, $33,600. That's what your income could be at just 10 hours per week. Now, next to that, write down what inflation will cost your family in the next 12 months. Approximately $7,200. Write down $7,200. You're going to lose $7,200 this year, whether you invest in yourself or not. The only question is, will you also invest $49.97 to build the passive income that can beat inflation permanently? I just showed you how you could be making double or triple what inflation is costing you. $1,440 is double what inflation is costing you. Plus, we'll set up a legal entity for you so you can write off this investment in this program, which will offset inflation and your taxes. And you'll be able to write off a whole bunch of other things that you're losing tax money on right now. But remember, this is a one-time only offer. Then Atlas Mavericks returns to $10,000 and all the fast action bonuses will be removed. Quality mentorship requires personal attention. So once we hit our limit, that's it. Your journey to financial freedom starts the moment you click the enrollment button today. Remember, every successful Atlas Mavericks member started exactly where you are. Tired of being just over broke, frustrated by inflation, and ready for a change. The difference is they decided to act instead of hoping things would get better on their own. Your transformation starts today. Your family's financial future depends on what you do in the next 60 seconds. So here's my final question. Are you ready to take action right now and give yourself and your family a financial facelift? Remember, you're not risking anything today. You're investing in a proven system with a safety net. The only real risk is continuing down your current path while inflation steals your future. Doesn't your family deserve better? Yes, absolutely they do. Your children deserve to see what's possible when you take control. You deserve to stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the architect of your destiny and the hero of your family. Don't let another opportunity slip away while you're thinking about it. Don't be the person looking back with regret. Make it happen. If you're still undecided about joining us in Atlas Mavericks, I need to share something that's going to shatter everything you think you know about publishing success. Because 18 years ago, I believed the biggest lie in the publishing world. Picture this. In 2006, I'm sitting in the Sherwin-Williams paint store where I was in the management training program, staring at a pink slip, fired. And in that moment of absolute desperation, I made a declaration. I will never again let someone else control my financial freedom. But here's where I got it completely wrong. I thought, like everyone thinks, that to publish books and make money, I had to become an expert first. So what did I do? I spent the next 5 years becoming a real estate expert. 5 years! 10,000 hours learning every strategy, mastering every technique, studying every market trend. I became obsessed with knowing everything before I could teach anything. Networking events, real estate courses, mentorship programs, certifications. I was trapped in what I now call the expertise prison. Because here's what I discovered that's going to change your life forever with Atlas. You don't need to be an expert to publish profitable books. The old paradigm said, become an expert and then publish. The new paradigm, the Atlas method, says, use AI to deep research and publish. Build expertise while you earn. So what if I told you that with AI, you could research any topic deeper than most experts in just hours, not years? What if you could publish books about subjects you're curious about without spending a decade mastering them first? Game changer. What if the very thing that delayed my success for 5 years could be eliminated from your journey entirely? The game changer is, I have combined the AI Atlas method and Amazon to stack the deck in your favor. And you're getting access to benefit from all the arrows on my back from testing and perfecting this process. Today, I have 1,719 books live across multiple niches. My second journal store alone generated $534,000 in revenue. But here's the mind-blowing part. 90% of those books are in areas that I was never an expert in. AI became my research team, my writing assistant, my expertise amplifier, where I used to spend years becoming qualified to write about real estate. I can now use AI to research, analyze, and create authoritative content about any topic in days. The expertise bottleneck shattered. The 10,000 hour rule, irrelevant. The you must be an expert first lie, exposed. This is why Atlas Mavericks exists. This is why we created the Atlas method, because you don't need to spend 5 years becoming an expert before you can start earning. You don't need to master a subject before you can profit from it. And you don't need to wait until you're qualified enough to begin building your publishing empire. This is not some old course with outdated strategies that worked last year but are no longer working this year. Our AI tutor is updated daily on what's working best in my own publishing business, so you'll have the same firepower as I do every single day. Meaning, the education, support, and mentorship you get access to in Atlas Mavericks never gets outdated. Now, you might be asking yourself, DC, was it worth it? going through all that struggle, all those challenges, all those roadblocks, trying to stop your journey? Yes, 100%. Absolutely, it was worth it. I would not be where I am today if I didn't grow through those challenges instead of just going through them. And if you think you can achieve this level of success without being challenged, without falling down and picking yourself back up, or without facing roadblocks, you're in for a rude awakening. Because until you learn to push through when times get tough, you're never going to reach true freedom. And that's where Atlas Mavericks mentoring comes into play. We are your safety net. We help you get unstuck when you hit a roadblock. We pick you back up when you fall. It's nearly impossible to do this on your own unless you either have the IQ of Einstein or you spend 10,000 hours trying to figure this out. Today, I am truly blessed because I wake up every morning in a 6,000 square foot home on 2.5 acres in Tampa, Florida, right on the Gulf of Mexico, or as they're calling it now, the Gulf of America. My wife and I, we drive any car we want to drive. We can walk down to our dock and take the boat out whenever we want. Our kids attend the best high schools and colleges around. And when we vacation, we stay at the most incredible resorts on the planet. And here's the beautiful part. I do all my work from home. And I get to spend time with my family. I am truly grateful for my journey. Every setback, every failure, every moment I wanted to quit. But listen carefully. I'm not telling you this to impress you. I'm sharing this to impress upon you a fundamental truth. Money gives you freedom. Money gives you the ability to do anything you want, to design the life you desire. That's true freedom. Freedom isn't just about having money in the bank. It's about choice. The choice to say yes to your family without checking your bank account first. The choice to live where you live. The choice to work when you want to work. The choice to be present for the moments that matter most. But here's what most people don't understand. That freedom, it doesn't come from hoping and wishing. It comes from building systems that work while you sleep. And that's exactly what Atlas Mavericks gives you. Right now, thousands of people are sitting on the sidelines thinking, I need to learn more first. I'm not qualified yet. Who am I to publish a book? Stop right there. That voice, that's not wisdom. That's fear disguised as preparation. That's hesitation. That's not prudence. That's the expertise prison trapping you. You are not alone in this journey. Our Atlas method isn't just theory. It's my living, breathing business. The Atlas Pro tools and the AI systems you'll get access to update daily on what's working in my publishing business right now. While others are spending years getting ready, we're getting results right now. And 18 years ago, I made my first declaration. Never again will someone else control my financial freedom. And today, I'm asking you to make a new declaration. Here's your new declaration. I refuse to let the expertise prison delay my dreams one more day. Are you ready to declare that? You don't need permission from the expert police to start building wealth. Are you ready to use Atlas as your secret weapon instead of waiting years to become qualified? Are you ready to become a maverick who breaks the rules instead of being a victim who follows them? This is your moment. This is your breakthrough. This is your time to escape the expertise prison forever. It's your turn to break the chains and take control of your life and your financial future. Welcome home, Maverick. Click the button to join, and I will see you inside the Mavericks community, where we'll pick up right here where we left off with this challenge. Welcome to your expertise revolution. Welcome to Atlas Mavericks, and I really look forward to working with you, and I'll see you soon.